Hi, students and family members. This is Mr. Panza going over tonight's daily math homework. As you can see, the students and I have been going over double-digit multiplication by double-digit multipliers. So in the first one, we're talking 32 groups of 27. We didn't have a ton of time to actually practice this today, so I wanted to provide these examples for you so that the students can practice it the right way. First, we multiply the ones. 7 times 2, which is 14. This is nothing new to the students where you're regrouping the 1 and bringing down the 4. Then you multiply the tens. Also not new for students. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. This is where it gets a little different. I told the students to think about X's and O's. First, X out what you are not using anymore. The 2 and the 1s, and the regrouped 1 above the tens. Then you move on to multiplying the tens, which is 3 times 7. 7 times 3 is 21, so once again you're going to regroup, put the 2, and then the 1s. Notice that I left a space. Also remember that I told the students to think about X's and O's. First, the X's, crossing out what you don't need. Second, the O. You need a 0 here, because this 3 that you're multiplying by is in the tens. Because it's in the tens, everything needs to go into the tens place value, because it's worth 30. Now I can multiply 3 times 2, which is 6, and then add 2 more, which is 8. So for the first problem, I'm going to add 54 plus 810. When I do that, I'm going to end up with the 4 in the ones, 6 in the tens, and an 8 in the 100s. So my final answer, my product, is 864. 27 times 32 is equal to 864. The reason we add here is because multiplication is repeated addition. Question number 2, once again, start with the ones. 5 times 2 is 10. Carry your 1, and your 0 goes in the ones. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 more is 26. You can just place it like that. Then my X's and O's. I cross out what I'm no longer needing, and I add an O, or a 0 in the ones. Now I'm ready to move in to the tens place value. 2 times 2, which is 4. 5 times 2, which is 10. And my final answer is adding 1,040 and 260. 0 in my ones, 10 in my tens, so I have to regroup. 2 plus 1 is 3. And a 1 in my thousands, 1,300 is the answer to number 2. I'd like you to try this last one out by yourself to see if you can do it on your own. Don't forget, it starts with the ones, then the tens, and also don't forget, it's your X's and O's. Good luck.